My gravity connected to me, so be part of me. Lead me astray. Got you in my system. Yeah, I've been waiting. Show me to your kingdom. We can find a place.
Okay, let's go back here. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Empowerment Diaries. So today's video is just a quick video that I wanted to make about the idea of being selfish. So I watched this YouTuber called Face Over Matter, and she's a beauty YouTuber basically, but she talks about faith as well in her videos, and she also has a spiritual series going on right now, and she posts videos. And in one of the videos, I'm not sure if it was the whole topic of the video or just a part of it, but in one of her videos she was talking about this whole idea of self-fullness. And so she was talking about how an author or someone created this idea, and it's basically the idea that there's no such thing as selfishness, it's self-fullness, and you fill your cup up before you try to fill someone else's up. And so this really got me thinking, and I really like this idea because I don't think that there's nothing, wait, what is it called? I don't think there's anything, so I don't really believe in the idea of selfishness, the idea that we have collectively of selfishness. I also agree that it's self-fullness. You have to fill your cup up before you can fill someone else's up. And so another way of thinking of it is a metaphor that I thought about. So basically, you can't help someone on their homework before you finish theirs. Otherwise, if you help someone with their homework and you never get a chance to finish yours, then you end up failing the test, and then you end up getting mad at yourself. So basically, that's what we can apply to this whole idea of selfishness and self-fullness. We have to do our homework before we can help someone else with their homework, because at the end of the day, if you don't do your homework and you fail the test, who really suffers? You do. You suffer, and there's really no one there to help you. There's really no one there to share the blame. And another thing that we have to think about in this whole thing is that some people get taken advantage of, and they get taken advantage of because they're selfless people. But at the end of the day, if you constantly are being taken advantage of, you're not going to be in a great state, you're not going to be happy, you're not going to be fulfilled, and you're not going to have time to do what you need to do. So at the end of the day, if we really want to progress in life, if we really want to reach our goals, we have to have a certain sense of discipline and say, okay, well, I need to do this now. I need to do X, Y, Z now before I can help that other person down the road. And when I talk about this though, when I talk about this whole idea of selflessness and doing your homework first, I don't mean that if someone helps you out all the time, and if someone's always there for you, okay, you should now be selfish and you shouldn't help them the same way, and you should just walk all over them, and even though they help you all the time, you're not going to help them back. That's not what I mean, because we have to have integrity. And so integrity means that in this context, it means that, okay, if someone is helping you out all the time and doing everything they can for you, you do the same. That's what integrity means. But we have to have integrity, but we can't just say, okay, well, I'm always going to put every single person first, every single person but me first, because that's not the way we progress in life. That's not the way that we reach our goals. But we have to so it's basically a balance. You have to think about what you need to do, when you need to do it, and another part of it is that is that sometimes you just have to isolate yourself from other people if you know that you need to be very disciplined and concentrate on something, concentrate on achieving a goal. You can't always be available to other people because you don't want to let other people distract you. You don't want to let other people's opinions and thoughts and negativity, insecurity, etc. get into your mind space and get into your head space. So we have to have this balance of, okay, this is what I need to do now, this is where I need to be now, but at the same time have integrity of, okay, well, this person helps me, so I help them. Not just, okay, this person helps me, but when I feel like it, I help them. So that's just what I wanted to tell you guys today, and let me know your idea of your whole idea and perception of selfishness, selffulness. Like I said, the metaphor, finish your homework before you help someone else with their homework, otherwise you fail your test. And so that's just a metaphor that you can use to think of selfishness and selffulness. So let me know what you guys thought of this video down below on social media, etc. And I'll see you guys in the next one.